Okay, so often people miss the opportunity of being part of something huge, something exciting, something that could truly change their life. And that is normally because they often get to know about it a little too late. And this is an example which is a sentiment which is shared by many people around the world, that only if I knew at the right time I would have got involved, or I would have done X, Y, Z. So this is something where people can relate to by looking at some of the companies, like some of the big companies that have become multi-million or multi-billion-dollar companies. So it's like we all wish we were there at the beginning of Facebook or Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, and list goes on of all the top companies. And whether you got involved as a stakeholder, whether you got involved, you bought some shares within those companies, it does not matter how you got involved. Early adopters tend to benefit the most. So what we've got here with CAMHIRST is truly the world's most powerful innovation and technology focused ecosystem. So what that basically means is the latest technology and the latest solutions which are dynamic and which can maybe change a person's life or a company, transform a company, or even a country. They are being obviously all are being brought into one place, one ecosystem. And this is just the humble beginnings, and this will get bigger, this will get better. And the CAMHIRST ecosystem is expanding rapidly worldwide, and our ecosystem uses the latest innovation and technology, which can turbo boost prosperity for any individual, company, or government. The important things, ladies and gentlemen, is anyone can be part of our ecosystem and unlock multiple streams of income. So as I explain more in the latter part of this presentation, you will see how you can unlock multiple streams of income, and you can even make money with our ecosystem or our projects without spending a single dollar. And that's what makes it exciting. So it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a plumber, you're a doctor, a nurse, you work in a shop, you have your own business, regardless of what profession you're from, regardless of what country you're from, regardless of what your education is, you could make money in our ecosystem alongside any job or any business, because we made it simple. It's all about empowering people, to do better in life. It's sharing that knowledge, it's bringing the best projects together that can help people around the world. So we've been talking to some governments, since last year, but official meeting started this year. So our ecosystem could potentially generate billions of dollars, and below are just few of the many dynamic solutions in our ecosystem. One of this, I want you to understand this. You may not understand it fully, but it's important you realize. So we got a way of monetizing land for carbon credits, and that can generate millions of dollars for landowners or governments. We can then get the government to use part of that to, use our strategic partners who have developed a new high-tech scanner technology that allows resources in the ground to be discovered, and they can be monetized up to 20% of the assets in the ground prior to mining them. This is huge. It's a game changer. So let me explain. These countries that I've been having meetings with, now if they've got, whether there's gold, there's diamonds, there's oil, there's gas, could be anything. This amazing new scanning technology with our ecosystem partner can discover what is in the ground. They can scan it. They can do some preliminary drilling just to prove that the scan is correct. If there was $1 billion worth of gold, for example, in the ground, what happens is that NI 43101, which is a report that is created, they're able to trade that report. And when they trade it, so 1 billion in the ground, they can get up to 20%. That's 200 million. 200 million from, let's say, one area that we could do this for. We're talking about doing this with many countries and many governments and many landowners. So this is fantastic, because this is now given us a chance to say to the governments, don't worry if you don't have money, we can help you build affordable homes, build clinics, schools, and much more with our amazing technologies. Number 3 is our amazing robots that we have built, 3D concrete printing robots. These robots can build a house in 48 to 2 hours. And we've started our discussions with various governments and how this technology can truly help solve the housing shortage in Africa. But these robots can be, delivered anywhere in the world. So we've also been speaking to some of these governments about setting up geopolymer cement plants, all over the world, and especially in Africa as well. Geopolymer cement is much, much better on many levels, and it's up to 95% more eco-friendly. So we believe this is a game changer, and this also could be a billion-dollar company. The 3D robots could be a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar company. So we have now got an amazing way of raising funds for some of these countries. If required, we have a block technology company, Blockchain Solutions. We can help some of these African countries or any country in the world with establishing or creating a blockchain, crypto exchange, forex platform, technology academies, and much, much more. So that, again, just the crypto academy for the whole of Africa, another multi-billion-dollar project. Alibaba style platform, another million. So you can see that our ecosystem has many solutions for businesses, individuals, and for governments. So CAMHIRST can empower people, create jobs, invest in infrastructure, boost tourism, and the economy. And so from the monetization of the assets in the ground, we can also help them raise funds to make all of this happen, so we can build low-cost housing, schools, colleges. And you could all that are on the call today be part of the solution, and you could also make an income from it or profit from it. Depends on how you do it. So something amazing happened last year. We were recommended to a cluster of the African Union. This is me with the diplomat and his partner, and our ecosystem signed an MOU, protocol agreement. So we have access to ministers and presidents in most countries, and that's what also means we have access to 1.4 billion people. So that is something which is exciting. And I've already started to have Zooms and physical meetings with ministers, and we believe this is a game changer. The company I want to talk to you about today in more detail is CAMHIRST 3DCP. And CAMHIRST 3DCP, ladies and gentlemen, is a powerful company where we have developed robots that can build houses. Now, I want to share very quickly, it's a very short video, so let me share it with you so you all can understand how amazing this technology is. So, and I can explain more to you. So basically, CAMHIRST, after 5 years of research and development and millions of dollars, we have got one of the world's leading specialists with us. We can solve the housing crisis all over the world. USA alone is short of 4 million houses, and that is an untapped $1.6 trillion market. The problem is great, even greater, worse in Canada, parts of Europe. So the traditional way of building is too slow, and the shortage of skilled labor makes the problem even worse. And like I said, we have invested a lot of time and we have invested a lot of money in making this technology, where we have the world's best robots in the world. Here you can see in the video how the robot is building a wall. And we can actually build a small house in 48 to 72 hours. So this is the ultimate solution to solving the global housing crisis. And this, again, you can all be part of this. This amazing solution, you can be part of this, you can profit from this, and you can also earn money in different ways. Here you can see the robot using geopolymer cement, which is far, far better. So we can build more affordable homes, build them cheaper, less workers are needed, no forms for concrete, no steel, we could use basalt, faster hardening cement, and construction companies can save up to around 35% by using our technology. Also, when somebody buys the robot with our training, we'll give 3 people training in the UK. And the way we build, especially if we use geopolymers, is greener, more eco-friendly. And we know that obviously we need to do our bit to save the planet, because the climate change and global warming, whether you believe in it or not, I personally believe is destroying the planet. So there's less waste with the way we build. More houses can be built, more profit can be made. We can solve the housing shortage in your city. So this is what is exciting about what we are doing, ladies and gentlemen. And this is just the beginning. When I share more information with you, as we go along, you'll see how you can be part of that solution, how you can be the ones that are helping us solve the global housing crisis and make a difference to also global warming and create jobs and, you know, help people prosper. Okay, so CAMHIRST 3DCP, that's our technology company for the robots and building of houses, and a unique way of doing it. We truly believe we're going to make a huge difference in solving the housing crisis. The robots you see at the bottom were the original robots, great robots, but the height of the arm was limited to where it could, how high it could go, and the weight of the machine was very heavy, just under 3 tons. So we went on to developing a partnership with a company in the USA. This robot that you see on my screen right now, this robot, yeah, you know, basically is, we believe, is the best robot in the world. And this robot also, you know, the setup time is considerably less compared to a majority of our competitors. And more importantly, we're one of the very few companies in the world that can have multiple robots working on one house or one project. So it's very profitable. When we sell one robot, our company makes about 50,000 profit. And if you're part of our system, you'll now see shortly how you could profit from being part of this amazing solution. If we've had to put the price up for leasing, but still fantastic, because this technology, you know, a construction company, when they know they can build a house in 48 to 72 hours, we now had to increase the cost of the leasing to $20,000 per month. So that still is not a lot for what this robot can do for a construction company. They can still save a considerable amount of money as well by using our robot. So that was just if we sell or lease the robot. If we do joint venture projects with governments or companies, now the exciting thing is with governments, we can now raise that money through the carbon credits and through the scanning of the land, and, you know, the below ground assets can be monetized. And this is very, very exciting. So we believe hundreds of millions of dollars can be raised this way, and possibly billions of dollars as well. So the ministers I had obviously face-to-face meetings with this week, they were blown away by this. So 10,000 affordable homes, if we built them in a joint venture basis, either with the government or the construction company, and we made $10,000 per house, that would be 10,000 times $10,000, which is 100 million. Now, that is a very good profit. Now, if 50 robots built these houses, they could build them in a year. If more robots, you can build them quicker. Now, if 50 robots were used to build 2,500 luxury homes in Europe, it'll take about a year. And in many places in Europe, we can make about $100,000 per house. That means those 2,500 houses, we can make around 250 million as a joint venture project. Now, that's fantastic. And then if you consider that our startup, our company, has started to get many orders in. So 10,000 houses in the Republic of Burkina Faso, many of the orders. Ghana wants 600,000 houses, of which 100,000 immediate. Now, please note this, 100,000 houses times $10,000 per house, that's $1 billion profit for the joint venture team. We've also had other orders in the pipeline coming to us from Central African Republic, Senegal, West Africa, and even West Africa, Prince wanted 3.2 million school rooms. So we've also got confirmed signed orders for the actual robots from Germany, Switzerland, Denmark, Brazil, Czech Republic, USA, and Argentina. You could all be part of this. You could all enjoy the success and the profit this company makes, because there are many different ways to make money with our ecosystem. And that's what I'm going to explain now to you, how being part of this, you can unlock multiple streams of income. So number one is you could actually use our social media posts. You could tell people about the robot, or you could contact construction companies. If you sold a robot, which with training is 275,000, and you won't have to do much explaining because our team does that for you. You just find the customer. Now, we've just increased the commission from 5%, an extra 2%, which means it's 7%. And that basically, ladies and gentlemen, means that you can now make just under $20,000 for selling one robot. Now, If you sell one a month, wow, that's not bad money at all. I'm sure you all agree with this. Now, if you found an investor, perhaps, who wants to invest in our company. I was on a call with a colleague earlier, and he's found an investor who's interested. Now, if you found an investor and they put 1 million in, the investor gets 5%. We've just increased the commission for you as well. This is kind of an offer, another extra 2%. So now you would make obviously 7%, which obviously on 1 million, you just made $70,000. If you introduced one person in a month, 70, I'm telling you, soon as the investor pays, within 24 hours, our company will be transferring that $70,000 to your account. So even if you found one in a year, $70,000 is a good extra income for your household. Again, everything is optional. You don't have to do any of this, but if you do, you'll be rewarded in a great way. So if you could buy, either yourself or amongst a few other people, a robot, and the robot, like I told you in Europe, you could possibly make up to 100,000 per house. You only need to build 3 houses, and your robots cost you, you actually made a profit and cover the cost. And we also created a token, a crypto token. And this token was created because we felt too many people missed out on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, and many of the top coins. Yes, there's over 22,000 coins, many are scams, but knowing a company like ours has created a token which is legitimate, is fantastic because of the use case, because of the team around it, and we want people to be early adopters. So had you bought $30 worth of Bitcoin back in 2009, today those Bitcoins will be worth over $210 million. You would not have had to do anything at all. Had you bought BNB, which is the Binance coin, Binance Exchange coin, 5 years ago, that coin, for $900, you could have got 10,000 coins as well. 10,000 coins today will be worth just under 3 million. And had you sold those coins 2 years ago, when the price was all-time high for BNB, then you could have sold it for 6.9 million. So being an early adopter on a token that is a good token, good team, good project, good use case, can be life-changing, ladies and gentlemen. We believe our token is one of those tokens. So right now, in pre-sale, in this private pre-sale, you can get with one BNB, which is just under $300 at the moment. The price of BNB can go up, so that means you would end up paying more for 100,000. You could buy 0.05 of a token, which is under $15. You could buy 0.1 of a BNB, which is give you 10,000 tokens. That's under $30, ladies and gentlemen. Or you could buy one BNB, which is under $300. You get 100,000 tokens. Many are wanting to buy 10 BNB, which will be under $3,000, but you get a million tokens. So if this token, which we believe, you at some time later on this year, you're going to be able to use this token to buy a house that the robot has built. You'll be able to buy an NFT. Maybe your property has been converted into an NFT. Later on this year, you can be able to buy land and property in the metaverse. Some of the stuff I'm saying to you right now may not mean anything at all. But knowing that there's fantastic use cases for this, knowing that we're going to be building houses all over the world, knowing that we're doing government level collaboration, smart people will know. Buying does not matter if you buy $10 worth or $10,000 worth. It's entirely up to you. But when that token goes to $1, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. There is no guarantee. But like I said, knowing who's behind this, knowing what we're doing with this token, we believe from some of the experts I've been speaking to, this token has a very, very bright future. So if this token goes to $1, your 100,000 tokens, which cost you right now less than $300, is worth $100,000. If this token goes to $10, these 100,000 tokens that cost you less than $300 have now gone to $1 million. You could buy property with it that the robot has built on the developments that we have done this negotiation for you, or you could just pay off your mortgage or do whatever you want. $10 means 100,000 tokens, $1 million you've got there. So This is exciting, and many people around the world are excited. Whether you buy the tokens or not, we've got a powerful referral program, because we will reward you for creating awareness. So if I used your referral program, I used your referral link, and I obviously bought $10,000 worth of tokens, then you immediately, as soon as I pay, you will automatically get this in your metamask or trust wallet, 15%, which is $1,500 worth of BNB. Smart people will buy tokens with this. And obviously, you could also use some of it to pay your mortgage, your rent, whatever you want to use it for. You've got immediate access to it. We also have this exciting thing called the robot leasing plan. So instead of just bringing venture capitalists, instead of just bringing angel investors, we decided we want to give ordinary people around the world a chance to profit from these amazing robots. So the cool thing here is that you literally can put anything in from $25 up to $5,000. It's a community program where people are actually jointly buying these robots, and then we're leasing these robots. Like I just told you earlier, we've changed it from 10,000 per month because that was just an initial introductory price to $20,000 per month. And believe me, that's still very low for what this technology can do for these construction companies. And that saves the construction companies having to pay $275,000 or $250,000 upfront. Okay, so when people put money into this program, we get the robot, we lease it out, and then the profits, the $20,000 per month per robot, is shared out amongst the participants. And we did our calculations. We can see that people are going to be able to double their money, double what they put in. They get rewarded daily. Everything's transparent. You can see it in your dashboard. They can double in under 10 months, which is exciting. That a safe and an amazing project like this, the community together is sharing the profit from buying, leasing, buying, leasing. It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we also realize not everybody's not got $1 million lying there to become a stakeholder, or $500,000, or $2 million, or $3 million. So we decided to create the Private Founders Club. And the Private Founders Club is so powerful. When you realize that $1,000 makes you a founder. A founder is basically, you become a member of the private club. Now, there's only ever going to be 1,000 members worldwide, and a lot of people have started to become founders, and there's some very wealthy people that are chasing me to say, we want to buy a large number of these positions, and I'm holding them back because I want a large number of people rather than a few wealthy people. And the reason for that is a community, because our ecosystem needs a community, because the more things we do as a community, the more we're going to grow, the more new technology we introduce. We need a community. We just don't want a handful of very rich people. So $1,000 gives you a lifetime membership of the private club. Now we are going to give 5% equity shares have been allocated to the private club. Those 5% shares are then given to the private club. They're then distributed amongst the founders. We also give 50,000 free CAM3DCP tokens. Remember what I said to you? If it goes to $1, here, these free tokens could be worth $50,000. I know it's no guarantee, but people who see the bigger picture, see the value of the tokens, they will accumulate as many tokens as they can, or they will buy as many tokens as they can. So there are many other benefits of being a founder, lifetime membership. So here is an example. The company from one project makes 250 million. 5% of the private club is 12.5 million profit shared to the private club, and the private club will then share that amongst its 1,000 members, which is 12,500 each. Remember, this is an example of one. We will be distributing after the first 6 months on a quarterly basis, every 3 months, profit to the stakeholders, private club, and that means that the private club will distribute the profit according to the rewards to the members. This is very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. There are people not understanding the power of this. Some people are buying these positions for their children, because even if this example layer of 250 million, if your child's going to university and they've got a passive income coming in of 12,500, and then as the company grows, it could be 25,000, could be 26,000, could be 50,000. Nobody knows. but we believe this company is going to go on to becoming, not just a multi-million-dollar company. We believe CAMHIRST will become a multi-billion-dollar company. And similarly, we're going to be in other projects within the ecosystem. We're going to do something similar, but CAMHIRST 3DCP, there's only ever going to be one private club, and there's only ever going to be 1,000 positions, which are going fast. So if you can buy multiple positions, and we're making some changes to the website today where you can actually choose 1 up to 5. So that's going to be simple, because up to now, people didn't realize that we needed them to create multiple accounts. We're trying to simplify that. You can already buy multiple positions. So we created an affiliate program, and this is because we've seen companies like Amazon use this to become one of the biggest companies in the world. So there are 3-level affiliate program. This is a fantastic income for you. You don't need to be participate in the robot leasing plan. You don't need to even buy tokens. You don't need to be a founder to profit from the referral programs or the affiliate programs. We want to empower people to make money. And if you obviously participate in any of these things I'm mentioning to you now, then obviously you're going to make even more money. So the special promotion, now last time we had a promotion where we were giving 100,000 free CAM3DCP tokens if somebody joined as a founder with your link. Now, many people missed out on that, and many people actually requested we do something because there were so many people that wanted to join, but they couldn't join. And because remember, accumulating these tokens will be life-changing for you. So right now, this promotion till Thursday, midnight EST. So that's this coming Thursday, midnight EST. You are going to be able to, anybody that joins with your referral link, you're going to qualify for free 50,000 tokens. So don't miss this promotion. This is a fantastic way to accumulate a token, which we believe has a very bright future. So, we are open to collaboration opportunities, strategic partnerships, investment opportunities are here as well. If you want to invest in any part of in our company, but you must go back to the person who's obviously invited you to this Zoom call today, and obviously get your questions answered. If they can't answer your questions for you, they'll put you on a call with myself or one of my colleagues, and we'll answer the questions. If you're not sure how to join even, we can show you step by step how you can actually join. If anybody needs training in terms of how do we actually help you to create awareness around the world through our social media training, I'm gonna try a fit session in this weekend, and I shall let everybody know when that is. And this just shows you how to use social media, where Facebook has 2.6 billion people, and Instagram and many of the channels, how you could use that and create awareness and make a lot of money. So, so I hope everybody, understands the power of what we've got. This ecosystem really is going to change a lot of people's lives. This project is about empowering people. This project is truly about creating prosperity, and we are starting in a big way with Africa with some of the collaborations we're doing, but we're going to be creating collaborations with companies and governments and people all over the world. And you can truly be part of an ecosystem which can make you a 5, 6, 7, 8-figure income if you decide to get to work and create the awareness and help us grow the community, because we want to help people all over the world be part of something that literally can make them a fantastic income alongside their job or business. Even if they're not doing work, they can do this. All they need is a smartphone or a laptop, and obviously access to Wi-Fi, and they can really make a superb income. So don't miss out on being an early adopter in the token. Use the robot leasing plan to double your money in under 10 months, or the founding membership, which is a lifetime membership, a passive income, for the rest of your life. And those positions are going fast. So on that note, I thank you all from wherever you're joining from. We don't normally do Zooms on a weekend, but if you need us to do one specially, we can always arrange that. But like I said, I may try to do this social media training. If we do, we'll share all the information in various groups. So don't miss out on this promotion. 50,000 tokens already come for the founder when they become a founding member. And they also lifetime access to share of the profit. But now, as the person who's the sponsor, who's obviously gets somebody to join using your referral link, you'll also get 50,000 free tokens. But this promotion finishes midnight Thursday EST. So on that note, thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend.